down the line. Like, it's probably there in the repertoire.
Yeah.
Man's played every single season of the FPL. So.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm not sure if he's played every single season. Maybe at least since season 1. He's been around.
He's been around,
So
sure.
I don't doubt that there's an Akai in him. Here's the final bans wrapping up phase 1.
Banning the Matilda.
Yep. And there's the
Critical.
Paquito as we mentioned, and then the Hayabusa and the Eve. All right, so Eve seems to be problematic for Blacklist.
I mean, earlier, those were the times where the Eve was the one getting the catches a little bit, or ensuring the kills. And it's also kind of counterintuitive against the against picks like the what do you call that?
There's nowhere for the evil to hide.
Yeah, if you have lineups that want to stick together, you don't want these walls to kind of separate you, you know, with the real-world manipulation.
I like
Rafaela
this.
pick though.
Spicy.
Possible for Chaknu, possible for Itaman.
A first pick, Rafaela. That's something we don't see every day.
Now that seems to be their problem point. Like they want to pick it up because it sets such a fast pace for whatever Blacklist was doing earlier. And okay,
You want to get some of that.
yeah, and I see where Omega's going here. I'm not sure if Pakbet is on the same wavelength, but if you take away the heroes that V is used to, again, we go off of Etomax's words earlier.
Yeah.
If you play on their wavelength and you force them to show you more cards, then maybe, just maybe, you take them out of their comfort zone and you take advantage of that.
What if Omega picks the exact line?
Oh,
That's how deep they want to go on the wavelength.
I like that.
I don't see it not happening.
They're trading picks.
They are trading.
Now, this is why I love it when these two go up against each other. They're just like, ah, you're gonna do that, we're gonna do this too. Oh, and Black must pick up an Esmeralda.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, there's only been a single game for the Esmeralda for Blacklist International. Looking at their picks, yeah. It's only been Wise who picked that up. That one time he went gold lane against Bren in the last day of the season.
So just in week 7, day 3.
Yeah, week 7, day 3.
Day three.
Okay, so with that Esmeralda pick, Omega's like, okay, so we're not doing that. Copy that, Bonchan.
Sad.
Yep, they go ahead and pick up a jungler for Ryzen, and of course, Kelra's ever notorious Alice.
I mean, it's hard to blame him. I feel like, as a rookie, I would love to give Ryzen his picks as much as possible, as early as possible, right? Especially since it's his first time in the playoffs, you want to be on something that he doesn't need to think too much, because you're gonna have to focus all of your mental power on just, you know, keeping it together. They'll fall apart, which is in itself very difficult.
Your
We've seen a
team
lot
is
of players struggle with keeping their mentality in check in playoffs games.
Yeah. And I'm thinking a possible pickup here for Omega later on for their XP later might
Your
actually be
team
an
is
export.
banning.
Export.
Something that it's a pick where in their, if I'm not mistaken, there's in their first series up against Blacklist International, they contested the export both of these teams. So Omega might want to bring that in there. Question is, having the X-Borg, the XP lane might just be a bit
Your
risky,
team is banned.
because if he loses that lane really early, that's more pressure on the Alice to farm up.
More on that X-Borg, alright? As we wait for this phase 2 banning to unfold, it seems like if there is an X-Borg contest, it feels like we threw all the way back to Season 7.
Yeah, that's true.
Week 1 of Season 8, yes, the X-Borg was a hot priority because of his new role as a jungler. But if we do see X-Borg here, and then, you know,
team
we
is
see the
banning.
Claudes around, the Grox, the Esmeraldas, the Alices, it seems like Season 7, alright?
It fell off hard as well.
Yeah, here's an interesting ban from both teams, Blacklist. A Selena and a Tams making it to the second phase?
And the Bane.
Alright, what's happening with the Bane in the ban?
I mean, they did show off in it in the last game against Bren, so... was that against Bren? Yeah, that's
It was against Bren.
So, it's just Omega trying to cover their bases, trying to not get taken by surprise.
Yeah.
I don't blame them. Blacklist has been known to just pop out with random stuff. And again, I want to highlight high health heroes right there on Blacklist. Florian, come on. Come on, Florian.
We really want to see the floor.
I really want to see the floor.
Me too. They banned out the Angela. Come on, just give it to us
Come on.
already.
Call us selfish, but we want to see it.
Please.
First Florian game in competitive.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
I
trying to
think
think of other healers available. Yeah, Angela's gone. It's like they're trying to force them onto that. I'm thinking they could potentially go pause for Popple and Koopa. Or oh my Venus go slow Yi.
Loyi. I mean, Etamax has a more chance of getting Loyi, I think, than Oh My Venus.
Yeah.
For some reason. I feel like Oh My Venus doesn't like the immobility of that Loyi. What?
Will they still pick up the little bird boy, Diggy? At this point?
For this lineup, it is a possibility. Again, you can kind of slot in almost any support here for Blacklist. It's gonna work fine.
Yeah.
You got a lot of tanky people. You don't need to be too hard up on supports. It's not like you're supporting a Kimmy or anything.
So it's
right?
a position for
There
Kaja.
you go.
yeah, it's an Oh My Venus Kaja throwback to season 4.
Ah, fun stuff.
Uh,
You know what's funny? In our podcast, I kind of predicted Itamax to pick up the floor. It looks like that's not going to happen as well.
Hey man, never say never.
Yeah.
It actually might.
he has recently been playing Estes, so
Right,
just
right.
maybe. But with a Lancelot and a Rafaela, maybe not this line. Maybe not here. Not now.
Probably not.
Game 3, Game 4. Let's see.
You already have the Rafaela, like double heal, unlikely. In this, especially in the lineup of Blacklist, where you will get picked off.
Yeah.
You are supposed to get picked off with this lineup.
Yeah. Seems counterproductive to try that. Okay, so Billy and Pakbet have agreed, and there you go again. Another Jawhead making it to phase 2, as well as a glue. I'm flummoxed. It seems like there's not enough damage on the side of Omega right now.
It's all tank. It's all tank.
It's so sustain
heavy. Yeah.
centric.
The only damage they have right now is on Ryzen as well as Kelra. So I don't know what they're thinking, but again, it's very hard to count out Pakbet. Just comes up with random stuff, man.
Oh no, Blacklist.
Almond Jungle.
As we were struggling to figure out what's going on with Omega, they go ahead and play the Balmond Jungle. Haji gonna continue playing his Claude second game in a row. And Edward on that Esmeralda, now his second time in all of Season 8. What are we gonna see here? What can we expect? They're on different sides of the spectrum here. Both strategies are polar opposites.
Yeah, I expect they're gonna have a lot of fun. Like, I just expect them all to run around, just try to get those kills. That's gonna be Blacklist. Now they are the ones who pick up the early game lineup with the insurance policy. On the left side, though, it's all tankiness.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of pressure for Chakra and Itamax and Ryzen to at least trade early on. Don't give Blacklist all the control early on into the game, because with this Balmond Jungle and this Kaja and Pure Rage, that's tough, bro. That is tough for Omega to go up against.
Now, we'll see how this all unfolds. Can the Chak and Mac hold the fort until the cores are online? Here we go, game number 2, Blacklist International versus Omega. And I hate to say it, but yes, we have regressed. The meta has stayed the same. Like, it's still double mid.
That is true. Again, you kind of still wonder about the Omega lineup. It's almost like a 4 protect 1 lineup, protecting Ryzen at this point. The kill potential of this lineup is just, despite having the Jawhead in their lineup, their kill potential in the early game is just almost non-existent.
Yeah, and I'm worried for the Glue Esmeralda matchup here, because Glue's gonna have a hard time managing this lane. Renjo might just be stuck in lane for most of the early to the mid game.
Yeah, that's true. And doesn't the split kind of give more targets for Edward to heal up from?
Yep, it does. A little bit more life steal.
Steal shields from too.
Yeah.
That's horrible. That's a horrible matchup, I think.
It's really difficult for a Glue.
And look, it's Ryzen who kind of has to like poke the bear down there and just show himself up to not make Edward as comfortable as he should be. But there's a potential cut happening up there, and Blacklist is on the case. They smell shenanigans are afoot.
Yep, catching off with the puncture as well.
And he starts with the Phantom Execution too, 3v1, but he punctures on his way out.
Yeah, I kind of got that opposite. Starts off with the Phantom Execution, which is very odd.
Yeah. Oh, ejector on into Oh My Venus. Can the Queen survive? Answers yes, using those lightning bombs to dash on out of trouble, and they stay in. Isn't this dangerous? You're at half health. And Ryzen, he has the Phantom Execution still on, and the Queen goes down. First blood drawn by Omega.
And there you go. That's the advantage to get with the Lancelot. Finally, they're maximizing it. Turtle goes over the Why still?
I mean, that's what you get when you have lethal
got
counter
trade.
Yeah.
and retribution. But there's a punish. Ryzen takes him down. 2-0 currently for the rookie on Omega.
immediately removes the turtle buff. Right? No, that's not right.
No, it was Esson.
Oh, that was Esson. Sorry, that was my bad.
Y still has it,
Why still has it? These face shields really make it hard to see for me sometimes.
but it's safe.
But it's
Safe. It's safe.
So anyway, oh my goodness. I like that you guys answer immediately. I was not bashing on face shields. Come on.
On cue.
Right now though, Essence still I think is gonna have a harder time here, just because Ryzen's still a thing. Good thing that he did just kind of drop off there a little bit. So right now there's more breathing room for Blacklist, and once more Haji is just gonna be left here on top side for a long time without any big threat.
Another death for
Whoa.
Venus, though. Rockhart, it's that oddity. It's that weird start of a team fight with your ult first. Usually, people keep that Phantom Execution for the finish, but Ryzen starts it off.
Takes him by surprise. I
Yeah.
think that's the factor, right? Like,
Exactly.
it's something that you don't expect your opponent to do.
It's surprising.
Hey!
I couldn't think of one. I wasn't actually going for a fist bump. That was more of just like a, oh man, I can't think of anything to get you back.
Nah, it's hard to get back from that one.
I need coffee.
Alright, so right now, Blacklist is looking still pretty good, and they are on hold position, surprisingly. Despite Omega having a 3-0 lead in kills. I mean, the gold's a little bit close still.
Yeah.
They're going to it for that, man. If in game 1, a double marksman lineup went online at about 8-9 minutes,
Yeah.
Omega, with this super sustained lineup, is going online when we thought Etomax and Chaknu were going to have to trade.
Yeah, and just when you thought the lineup's it doesn't look like it's doing anything in the early game. But they are.
There's so much money on Ryzen, he just picked up his War Axe.
Only catching up here.
Is that a steal? Nope.
Nope.
That's, of course,
Secured.
a lethal counter and retribution combo. Now Renzio with the grab on to Wise. Down goes the Balmond. Edward and V barely surviving, and here comes Esson to the rescue of old Uncle Esson. He does have a wild charge, ladies and gentlemen. Watch out. Another split by Renzio. Edward gonna go on home. Etomax still keeping up the pressure for V3. They let go, and look at how easy life is for Kelra up top.
Yeah, when you think about it, like, without the Haji right now, Blacklist's damage, and if Wise goes down, like, their damage just drops off like 70% immediately. There's no kill threat at all if that happens.
Oh, unstoppable force.
Ooh.
Forcing out the BMI, and now Wise coming in, spinning. He's spinning, blood flow out. Here comes the rest of them from down bottom, but Etomax has eyes on him. They let go. Ryzen just about to get his purple and then join the fight.
They don't want to stop
Oh,
anytime
a
soon.
pull onto the Mamba. Wise takes him. Kelra blood flow out. Okay, so a little too confident Omega was.
Yeah, I think the moment you see a lot of Blacklist members around your vicinity on the bushes, you kind of have to make sure that you make space.
Respect.
They did not respect that at all. Still, Omega is still pretty much in the lead here, ladies and gents. Then, save for the 2 turtles. That's 2 turtles already, yeah. Save for the 2 turtles, actually. Omega is still doing pretty good, taking the kills, and start off.
Oh, a big fight right here. Both sides are going to suffer a loss.
What?
Chaknu for Venus, but Haji, he can take down Ryzen. And look at the speed at which the machine is going. Is he going to get the double? Etomax survives with a sliver of health.
Wow, okay, Haji. I think Omega miscalculated the damage output of this Claude right there.
Again! And they could commit the same
that
mistake. Oh, alright.
Alright,
So,
alright.
Renzio at least a little tougher than Etomax. Another turtle gonna go over to Blacklist International Keldra
Magic.
and only watch.
I think this is a Claude. Yes, it's killing spree, but you also picked up those sub-talents that give you physical penetration. His physical penetration at this point, if he did go full in, should be around 19.5 plus physical pen. Hence why, even with just a Demon Hunter sword, he's already confident to just go and find kills.
Yeah, I mean, after he Blazing Duet, that's the time he picked up the Golden Staff. So that wasn't even full damage yet.
Yep, that was just
Right?
DHS.
That was just without the Golden Staff. So I think at this point, Omega, has to be wary of this Claude. He is absolutely online right now.
Key here in Omega's spike for the mid game is how Ryzen acts here. Ryzen has to really make the most of his rocket start. He just picked up his Malefic Roar, and right now we're waiting for a fight to break out. Look at how much gold is on Haji.
What? Dude, that's a lot.
Man,
Well, I mean, he is on gold lane, but still.
this is why this man's a regular season MVP.
Oh,
Oh, look,
Eson.
this guy.
2v3 though. They're just baiting out this duo in mid. That's enough of a threat. And you can see the minimap, ladies and gentlemen. Ryzen is just going straight for the objectives, going straight for the wave clear. Oh, this might not be the response we're looking for them to snowball into that spike.
No, absolutely not. I feel like Ryzen's being relegated to just trying to get gold anywhere he can. That's not something where you want to be in right now.
To become as rich as Haji. Split here by Renzio. They're trying to track Eson. Could this be the right answer? Maybe not. They're waiting and... Oh, Haji bursts down Kelra, answers with a blazing duet beam Ion out, waiting for the tempo, waiting for the rest of Blacklist to come answer. Wise and Edward, they are just down here south, answering back. Eto Max looking low, here comes Eson one more time. He has a wild charge, cocked and ready, goes in for the blood flow, and the old Kelra gets the kill.
Good damage output there from Omega. Consistently outputting on the target. They don't need to burst him down, they just need to keep going. They just need to keep grinding on the guy. That sounds wrong. And they will get the kill eventually.
It was alright.
Makes sense, and there's a pull here, but an answer back. Ejector on to Wise, split, grab, spinny, turtle on to Renzio. Kelra singing and all of them, Wise goes down. Here's the blazing duet by Haji. The machine might take one down, but that's one immortality pop. Split, double kill for Kelra. The queen falls. Eson is trying to survive, but Kelra's not gonna let him go. 3K for the young gun. Haji finally shuts him down. 2 for 3 so far. Renzio still standing, but it's Haji. You gotta watch out for Haji. He has so much firepower, and it's just a matter of time. They might disengage. Haji says no. I want more. Maybe we can just go for the purple.
Oh, trying to go for it. They are invisible right now with Conceal.
Concealed by the Mamba. This is a Chuck Mamba surprise. Not enough to finish, but Haji says, I'm not done. Now I am. A shutdown by Ryzen.
Someone had to stop him.
Somebody stop him.
Somebody stop him. Oh my gosh, seriously.
The KDA machine is now a gold laner, and
he's still after the KDA.
Haji, man.
What's up, man?
Haji is just something else.
Yeah, man. Lei was starting to turn purple there with so much.
Right before that, who else was shining? The gold laner this time for Omega as well. Kelra with a 3K. Could have gotten 4, but Haji was able to avoid the Alice in key moments.
Pop, pop, pop.
Exactly.
Yeah, all the sound effects.
That's our analysis. But dude, Kelra and Haji, they're both putting on a clinic. The gold laners for both teams. You guys see something here?
No, it just looked cool.
Just look at the damage on that Claude, bro.
This has got to be some sort of record, an all-time high gold to damage dealt ratio at 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Oh, but look at Kelra though. At least this is some reprieve from
that
the
tower
massacre that Haji has drawn down. Okay, Kelra takes it down. Blood flow on back through, cancels it.
No.
He knows that there's a fight that they can have here. Concealed by the Mamba. This is the Chuck Mamba surprise. Cancels out the ejector. Wise spinning around. Look at Eson. Oh my Venus as well. They're coming in. Haji, he is off camera in the top lane, just pushing, and Renzio needs to answer.
Omega did not realize that until it was too late. All of them started running, but Haji was already done gunning. Almost.
I mean, he was done. Look,
yeah,
there's no turret left.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Don't count yourself.
So you were, dude, you were on point.
It's hard to see, man.
Gotta believe in yourself, bro.
Oh
Lord here at a fourth of his health. An ejector by Chakmu pushing Edward back. Me no likey no more, sir. But then again, in comes the machine. But there's too much burst coming in from Omega. Down goes V, down goes Edward, and down goes Wise. 3 for none, and Kelra's not done.
Ryzen got a triple kill.
It's all Ryzen, and Haji can't do much.
Oh man, that's gonna mean a turret and most likely the Lord here. That's huge. That's a huge turnaround here by Omega.
Respect the kings of sea, ladies and gentlemen. It's just Haji left here, and Omega wants to go for both the penetration and the Lord.
Go for the base. Oh my god.
We're gonna continue? No.
They are. They can't.
They get their cake and eat it too, and they get the whole bakery.
Everything.
All the things. Let's see what they can do with this Lord though. He could go really bad or really well, but there's an initiation.
And
They're trapped.
this is going to be a tight space for Blacklist, and that's a punish onto Uncle Eson. The grok is melted down.
Yeah, they hesitated. It's hard.
Oh,
Conceal?
another Chaknu.
Oh,
Conceal and the Mamba Surprise, can they do this? Oh, an ejector onto one, there's so much damage being drained down.
So messy.
They can punish this. Blacklist not ready for this game to end just yet.
On the pole.
Omega can find one more. That's gonna be Edward going down, Ryzen takes him. This turret's gonna follow suit. Up top, the only inhibitor left. It's currently a 4v5. A pull onto Chaknu, but that was all she wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, Omega evens the odds 1-1.
That was absolutely worth it. Once more, a masterclass of how